My name is Mark Schuttinger. I'm 62 years old. I'm a great-grandfather. I came to Amity when I was 25 years old. I started abusing heroin when I was 15, and I used heroin for the next 11 years. I went through the Juvenile Department of Corrections during that time. I was a ward of the state. Then I ended up going to the county jails. Then I ended up going to the state prison in California. I came to Amity in early July of 1981. I had fathered 2 children by then, and I was pretty much hitting my bottom at that point. I was still on parole, and I was just tired of the way my life was going. I was tired of the misery and all the stuff that goes on with addiction. Amity gave me, for the first time in my life, a chance to have sanctuary where I felt safe enough to where I could talk. I grew up in a well-to-do family in Palos Verdes in California. So my parents, when I was a teenager, dragged me to many psychiatrists, psychologists, but not one of them were able to get me to talk about the things that were really haunting me. When I started going to the groups at Amity, I began to address issues such as being adopted, which for me was a big powder keg of emotions that had kept me not only in my addiction, but it kept me hurting other people, being resentful, being cynical, etc. So I think the group process really helped me begin to open up. And Amity also offered me a chance to make mistakes and learn from my mistakes. It was the only place I'd ever been to up until that point at 25 where I wasn't thrown out of for making mistakes. And I made a lot of mistakes in the first year of my process of change or recovery. In looking back, I think having the role models that were there, other addicts that had cleaned up, having them there really gave me hope and inspired me like, wow, if Wilbur could do it, I could do it. That was another transformation point in my process in Amity. My life is very rich today. I've made a career in helping others. You know, all my children I collected, which I didn't have when I was 25. You know, they were born, but I wasn't a good father. They're all doing well. They've brought me grandchildren and now great-grandchildren. And I could trace it all the way back to the chances I've had at Amity.